Now let's start with the question number 4. In the question number 4, what we have is we say the fx function is given and the AP are constants, so this is a factor. So we know in the factor theorem, the rule is if the x minus a is a factor, if that is a factor, fa would be 0. So this is the factor theory proving. So we can see in here also, since it's a factor, we can write by factor theorem f, okay, how to get that is x plus 3 equals 0, so x gonna be negative 3. So you know it has to be a sign change. Negative 3 will be 0. Now let's substitute the values that we have there. A negative 3 to the power 3 plus b negative 3 to the power squared plus 5x minus 5x, in the sense we can do the substitution there too. Minus 3 equals 0. Yeah, once we solve it, what we're gonna have is we have negative 27a plus 9b. Here it's negative 15 and s, so whenever we go to this one, it will be this. So what they are expecting us is to subject b. So let me subject b. That would be 27a plus 18. You divide it by 9. So then you can get rid of this 9 as well. So here we can see we can put this division for each side separately. This will be 3a plus 2. Yeah, so we got what is exactly required here. We have that answer. Okay. Now if we come back to the question, given further when the fx is divided by 2x minus 1, the remainder is this. Okay, now we have a one relationship. Then they also gave us another relationship to get the a and b real values. So here then they are talking about the remainder. We can write it with the remainder theorem, by remainder theorem. So let me take it another color so that it will be clean. Remainder theorem. I can write if the divisor is 2x minus 1. So if it is 2x minus 1, so x is going to be 1 divided by 2. F 1 over 2 would be the remainder. In this case, which is 7 over 4. Let's do the substitution now. Same as before, we have a to the power, this time it's a fraction, plus b to the power 1 over 2 squared, plus 5, 1 over 2, minus 3 equals 0. So we can simplify it, which is a divided by 8 plus b divided by 4 is gonna be equals 0. Okay, now we can actually multiply the whole equation by 8 to get rid of these fraction parts. I think that will make our life easy, which is a plus 2b minus 5 times 4, which is 20, minus 8 times 3 is 24 equals 0. So we have a plus 2b equals 44. We have that value. So I made a minor mistake, which is So this will be equals to 7 divided by 4. Okay, so once we have it, we have a divided by 8 plus b divided by 4 plus 5 divided by 2 minus 3 equals 7 divided by 4. So to simplify this everything, let's multiply all of them with 8, so that 8 plus 2b plus 20 minus 24 equals 14. So when we have 2b equals 18. Yeah, so we get one equation. We also have a one more equation. So these are the two equations we have so far, this and the previous one. Okay, so we can do the substitution, and our goal is to find a and b. Yeah, we can do that. This is that. So a plus 2 times 3a plus 2 equals 18. So when you simplify that, you get the a as 18 minus 4 divided by 7. So we get the a answer, which is a will be 2. So similarly, our b would be 3 times 2 plus 2, which is 8. So we got our both answers, which is a and b. Let's see what else they're asking. A is 2 and the b is 8. Using algebra, find the quotient and the remainder when the fx is divided by x minus 2. Okay, here they are asking us the remainder and the quotient both. Because of that, we will need to go to the algebraic division. So we know the a's and b's. So let's write our fx. Our fx is going to be 2x to the power 3 plus 8x squared plus 5x minus 3. This is our fx. Okay, now we are going to divide it by x minus 2. Divisor is x minus 2. Okay, so let me write that here. Algebraic division is a very easy method. So what we're going to do is we first check whatever in this 2x to the power 3, how many, whatever this term is there, it's x, so it's going to be 2x. So I'll write 2x on top. So when I'm going to multiply now, it's 2x to the power 2x squared here, because there is power 3. 3 when you multiply is negative 4x squared. So now when we have it, 8x squared minus 4x squared. This will become a positive answer. So what we have is we got 12x squared minus 5x minus 3. So this will be positive 12x this time, because we have 12x squared divided by x, which is 12x. So again it's 12x squared negative 24x when you subtract. So now again coming back to this is negative and a positive value. So what it would become is 29x minus 3. So we have 29 back here, 29x minus when you multiply, it's 58. So altogether remaining is going to be 55. So if we check now, this is our remainder and this is our quotient. So these are the two answers we have. So I'll not highlight it for now so that to be cleaner. Okay, so we can write it here. Quotient is 2x squared plus 12x plus 29, and the remainder is 55. Yeah, these are the two answers for that. Yeah, this is the full discussion about the question number 4. Thank you.